Hello friends, welcome to the today's session. Today we will be discussing one of the remarkable properties of the exhibited by the certain types of forces. These certain types of forces, they exhibits a remarkable property that the work done by these forces, it does not depend upon the path they are following. Okay, so it will just depend upon the initial and the final position of the points from where to where the particle is moving. Okay, so one such kind of force field today we will be discussing. That force field is called as the conservative force. Okay, so for the today's discussion, our topic for the discussion is conservative force field, and for your reference I have noted the definition over here. First of all, we will try to understand the definition, and then we will derive one more property of these forces by using this definition. Okay, so let's start with the definition. A force is called a conservative force field if the work done by it on a particle that moves from one point to another point depends only on the position of these points and not on the path followed. Okay, so it means that a force field is said to be conservative force field if the work done by that force, it does not depend upon the path. It depends upon only the position of these 2 points from where to where that object is going, and it does not depend upon the path followed. Okay, for an example, let us consider that we want to move from let us say this is point A to point B. We want to move one object. Okay, let us say this is an object kept at the point A. We want to move this object from point A to point B. Let us say W1 is the amount of work done along this path 1. Okay, let us I call this as a path 1. Okay, and the work done to move that object from point A to point B, it is, let us say, W1. Now what I will do, I will consider alternate path, and I will say this as path number 2. I will call this as a path number 2. And suppose the same object we want to move from point A to point B. Let us say that the work done by that object, it will be W2. Okay, so W2 is the work done when object moves from point A to point B along the path 2. So first of all, we will note it down. What is that? W1 is the work done when the object moves from point A to point B. Let us say work done formula, it is F bar dot dr bar. Let us say dr bar is the infinitesimal small displacement when object is going from point A to point B. Okay, so this is along path 1. This is path 1. This is along path 1. Okay, and W2 is the work done when an object is moving from point A to point B along the path 2. So let us say this is path 2 when object is moving from this point to this point. F bar dot dr bar. Okay, so W2 is the work done when an object is moving from point A to point B along the path 2. Okay, now what we are trying to show here is that when the work done round the trip, the work done round the trip, the work done round the trip, work done round the trip, that is A to B and B to A. Okay, so the work done from A to B and B to A, that is a round trip. Okay, that we need to find out. Okay, and we have to show that this work done comes out to be 0. So we will try to find out that. So W is equal to, so work done along A to B along the path 1, it is W1. So I will write it over here, W1. Okay, work done along the path 1, it is W1. Okay, and work done along the path B to A. Okay, remember W2 we have called it as a work done from A to B along the path A to B along the path 2. Okay, but we need to find out a work done from B to A. So let us assume that when we are moving from point B to point A, let us say W2 prime. Okay, W2 prime. Okay, I'll write it over here. W2 prime is the work done of an object when it is moving from point B to point A. B to A, F bar dot dr bar. F bar dot dr bar, and I'll write it over here and. So W2 prime is the work done when an object is moving from point B to point A along the path 2. So I'll write it over here, W2 prime, where W2 prime, it is what? Integral from B to A F bar dot dr bar. F bar dot dr bar. But we know the one property of the integral. What is that property? The property says if you are going from A to B, f of x dx, if you have a function whose integral limits are going from A to B, and if you change these limits of the integration, if you make it B to A, then your integrand's value will be negative of the original value. So if I change this, if I instead of B to A, if I make it A to B, then this integral will be negative. So I can rewrite this as F bar dot dr bar. F bar dot dr bar. Okay. So if you don't want to use this, you can use this property of a conservative force field. What conservative force field says? The work done by it on a particle that moves from one point to another point depends only on the position of these particles, these points. It means what? Whether you move from A to B or B to A, your work done will be same, because for a conservative force field. Here you can give the reason, since F is conservative force field. F is conservative force field. Conservative force field. Conservative force field. Okay, because F is a conservative force field, so this will be. Now therefore I can rewrite W2 prime is equal to minus A to B F bar dot dr bar. A to B F bar dot dr bar. A to B F bar dot dr bar, it is nothing but W1. So this is nothing but W1. Okay, this is nothing but the W. If I substitute W2 is equal to minus W1, this earlier equation, I will get W is equal to W1. Now instead of W2 prime, I can substitute W1. So I can rewrite this as W1 minus W1. It will be 0. It means that W is equal to 0. W is equal to 0. What is this W? It is work done round the trip, that is A to B and B to A. Work done round the trip, it is coming out to be 0. So we have an alternative definition of a conservative force field. So we'll try to note down that definition. If the particle moves under the action of conservative force field, under the action of conservative force field, then the work done around the trip, is equal to 0. And such a kind of force field is called as the conservative force field. Okay, so we have considered the two definitions of a conservative force field. One is called as the conservative force is called as conservative force field if the work done by it on a particle that moves from one point to the another point depends only on the position of these points and not on the path followed. And the alternative definition which you have derived by mathematically from this definition, that work done round the trip, it is equal to 0. So conservative force field, it is that force field for which the work done round the trip is always 0. Okay. Now this is a one type of a conservative force field. Now we will consider the second type of a conservative type of a force field, that is called as a non-conservative force field. Okay, non-conservative force field. Non-conservative force field. Non-conservative force field. Now, what is, we had just seen what is conservative force field, that if you are moving from one point to the another point, if you are moving from one point to the another point under a force field, if the work done from A to B along the path 1, work done along the path 1 or path 2, work done along the path 1 or along the path 2, if these two things are equal, this is along path 1, this is along path 2, if this work done is equal, then such a kind of force field we call it as a conservative force field. If these two work dones are not equal, then such a kind of force field is called as the non-conservative force field. Or the work done around the trip, that is work done from A to B and B to A, if it is not equal to 0, then such a kind of force field is called as the non-conservative force field. Okay, so this definition we will write it in terms of words. A force field is said to be non-conservative force field. Non-conservative force field is called non-conservative force field if the work done around the trip, by such a force is non-zero. Okay, so this is the definition of a non-conservative force field. Or alternatively, you can define it in this fashion also. The force field is said to be non-conservative force field if the work done by for such a force field depends upon the path. Okay, alternatively you can have the work done by the force field, if depends upon the path, then such a force field is called as non-conservative force field. Is called non-conservative force field. So this is an alternate definition of a non-conservative force field. Now these are the two definitions which we had seen. One is for conservative force field and another is for non-conservative force field. As I have told you in earlier discussion that gravitational force is an example of a conservative force, or electromagnetic force is an example of a conservative force. We had seen this in our earlier chapter as well. Okay, but this non-conservative force, that example we have not considered. So that example, let me tell you. For example, the non-conservative force field, its best example is frictional force. Is frictional force. Is the frictional force. So frictional force is a non-conservative force field. We will be proving that a gravitational field, force due to a gravitational forces is an example of a conservative force, and also the frictional force is a non-conservative force. So if you calculate that work done, the work done for a frictional force around the trip, it will not come out. It will come out to be non-zero number. So that will not be zero. So due to that one, this frictional force is a non-conservative force. On the other hand, if you consider the work done by a gravitational force around the trip, it will come out to be zero. So that is why gravitational force is called as the conservative force. Okay, these things we will discuss in our coming lecture. Thank you.